Grassroots and Grains family, we just got a quick little rain over here at the house, so we didn't have to water the plants this evening. We got a bunch of little cabbage sprouts coming up over here next to our lavender. I got a couple white yarrow coming up right here. Amia's whatever garden. Everything in here is doing good. Tomatoes getting tall. Leeks are sturdy. Looks like 2 Scotch bonnet peppers, some scallions. But the real amazing thing I wanted to show you guys is what kind of work Nevaeh put in. We were out of gas in the weed whacker, and we were not gonna go in the city to go get a gas can and do all that stuff. So Nevaeh came out here with a pair of scissors and cut all this grass that was growing up around the garden bed. And she ended up filling up a whole 55-gallon bucket or drum of grass from just around this one garden bed. Here's our strawberries. If anybody has any ideas what we can do to keep the bugs off of our strawberries, please let me know, because we're getting some really beautiful strawberries, but the bugs are getting a hold of them before they have a chance to ripen, and that's a little frustrating. These are our onions that are growing. We have some okra popping up. So about 5 days ago, 5 days to a week, I'm kind of bad with time, we planted a bunch of radishes in this long garden bed, and they're coming all the way up now. They're growing wonderfully. We got quite a few zucchinis. One broccoli that's looking real good. And then a couple of their small stragglers. Let's see how they come back. Over here, we have a bunch of jalapenos. And there is a whole bunch of jalapenos planted across here, up under the zucchini bed. Over here, we have a really big zucchini. That's probably going to be ready for picking, hopefully within the next couple of days. We also have a really big one right here. We got a baby starting right there. Oops. Right over here on this plant, there's quite a few zucchinis coming in all around. Right here we have a couple Scotch bonnets, a tomato. These sprouts right here are tomato sprouts. Over here I have some lettuce sprouts. And in the back right there, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but that's gonna be cilantro coming up that whole back row right there. If anybody else can tell me what happened to the mullein plant that I transplanted over here, it was doing so fantastic. And then once those flowers came on, it started to die off. So was I supposed to break the flowers off, or what am I supposed to do from here? My daughter Amia planted some more beans. I apologize. Contender beans, which are these beans right here. They are a bush bean, but we didn't do our homework too well, and we planted them a little too close to the fence line, so they're flopping over, and we had to use some yarn to hold them up. Over here, these are cucumbers. Pickling cucumbers, and I'm trying to see. There they go. There's a nice size one growing right there for you to see. And there's some more coming up. Those are pickling cucumbers. Right here we have some peas. We also got some pea starters. Since those weren't doing too good, Amia wanted to try again, but then I read that we should do them closer to the winter. Here's our cantaloupe. This is our butternut squash, you guys. We're really excited about this because we noticed we have a baby squash growing. It's so exciting to see everything that we're working for, all this work we're putting in our garden, that we're growing food for our family. It's such an amazing feeling. Right here, there's going to be another squash growing. Again, those are butternut squash. Right here, we got a baby sunflower popping up. These are our cantaloupe. This is some more cucumbers. See? This little vine has quite a few cucumbers on it. There's at least 4 or 5. Over here, this is our cantaloupe. Cantaloupe, not doing too good, so if anybody can let me know what I'm missing out here, let me know. I'm in zone 8A. There's some more sunflowers coming up. This is the one that was wrapped around the cucumbers, and Nevaeh saved it by untwisting it and planting it somewhere else. Cantaloupe. All the cantaloupes are so small compared to everything else. Did we plant them in the wrong season? Are they missing some kind of nutrition that we need to know about? Now, everybody, this is the most exciting part of my day. We were out here working in the garden, and I noticed that we have a huge cucumber on the other side of the fence. Look at that. Okay, maybe to regular farmers, it's not too big, but to us first-time homesteaders in another state, this is amazing for us. We are so excited. There's some more small ones popping up. These are our baby lima beans. Over here, we got some sunflowers popping up. All of this is pumpkin. These are our potatoes. More potatoes and more potatoes. My daughter pointed out to me that we might have a pumpkin growing right here soon. And there was another one, but I think it's on the outside of the fence. Over here, I have a bell pepper, another bell pepper. No sprouts for the new bell pepper plants. Over here I have some onion sprouts, a couple Italian dandelion, and then all this right here is bok choy. Come down a little bit further. Excuse our yard with all the rain. It's been wet. We haven't been able to mow, but we will be doing that this weekend. We got a bunch of corn and some peas. Over here, this is our watermelon sprouts. And this goes all the way down right here. And I did some counting today while the girls were out here with me. And I think all in all, so far, we counted about 150 watermelon sprouts. I don't know what we're gonna do with all those plants. I can't say the fruit because when we get the watermelon, we'll find a way to use all of its harvest. But in the meantime, That's a lot of growing. Over here we got some pumpkin coming up across this side. There's still a bunch more that have not sprouted up yet. And then this is one of my absolute favorite garden beds. I was a little bit worried that we had too much mulch in here at first. It didn't seem like the plants were thriving, and I was afraid that they were not going to survive, but in fact they are doing amazing. They took off tremendously. This side is Scotch bonnet peppers. We have 3 purple basil, and these are our tomato plants. And I was most scared that these were going to die, but they are loving the environment that they're in. They're loving the spot of the house, how much sun and shade they get. So I'm taking notes on all of this for next year, and hopefully we can do a better job with all of our gardening stuff. Anyways, y'all stay blessed. Love y'all.